morning, everybody. Big Red over here, Big Red in the morning. Trying out a little thing. Looks like I can double stream on this. Oh, shit. God. The urge to get gossipy over here is intense. You see so many things out there in the world. You see so many things. You want to be a little gossipy boy, but you also want to be respectable. It's a hard combo to make. It's a hard combo to have. It's it's hard to check. Why can't I hear myself? There we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. In the cans, Dumbeezy. Dumbeezy in the chat. First of his name, Dumber. Dunbar in the chat. How you doing, brother? Yeah, man. Been doing a lot of stuff. Well, wife birthday weekend. Actually, oh, this is really funny. What a funny title for a video. Actually, wait. Let me should have done this beforehand. Let me log into the panties account real quick. Just refresh my YouTube feed. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. Thank you for being over here. This is the daily morning stream. I don't know if I did it. Well, I've only been doing this daily for the past couple days, but I'm going to keep doing it. If you guys aren't aware, I'm going to do these every Tuesday. Sorry, 1 second. I'm sure I bitched about it before, but the fucking for the 1000th time I've complained about this. YouTube. Why? In what world, YouTube? In a world where white boys have multiple accounts. Why in God's name, YouTube? In a world where white boys have multiple YouTube accounts, in what world would you, YouTube, have the switch account and the sign out button right next to fucking each other? I know I've talked about this before. I feel like this is a commonly treaded over complaint, but still, if I can make a point, Sloshy, how you doing, brother? If I can make a point, we got switch account and we got sign out. Why wouldn't sign out just be at the direct bottom? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, man. What do we got here? Nightfall trilogy, Bane versus Batman, official trailer. Brother, I've been getting into... I think I'm a DC boy. If I'm being... wait, where's my head? I'm over here. I think I'm DC, dude. Everyone argues over if they're Marvel or DC. Dude, I think I'm DC. I was like going through the shit, trying to figure it out, and I think I'm DC. Nah, because I did a show this weekend with Robbie Bernstein, and shout out Robbie Bernstein, Porch Tour. Dream come true doing Porch Tour shit. I'm doing Porch Tour with Robbie Bernstein, and it was in Galveston, Texas, I believe. Which, Galveston, Texas felt very slavey. I think they had all the stuff. They had all the stuff still there for when they did all that slave stuff. You guys remember that? I don't know if any talks about it, like racism in America and stuff like that. I don't know if many people talk about that stuff. But yeah, we were out in Galveston. Robbie was doing shows with Dave, Big Dave Smith, part of the problem. Shout out Dave. Robbie was doing shows with Dave. I picked up Robbie in Houston, and then we went to Galveston, Texas. And yeah, it was clearly lots of buildings when we could still own them. You know what I mean? I had a beautiful no. I was in the best mood the whole day. No. But long drive back, drive about an hour back, drop Robbie off. I got about 2.5 hours on the way home. I'm realizing recently that my white ass, if I'm consuming something, uh wait, what did you say? It's how it should be on TV, console, YouTube, PC, and phone. YouTube gets me messed up. Oh, you talking about with the signing out and stuff like that? It's absolutely fucking insane. It's fucking insane. A couple of us have multiple accounts. The fact that switch account and sign out are right next to each other. And when you sign out of YouTube, it just, you click it and it goes, all right, sign out, bye, have a good day, go fuck yourself. It's not like it goes, are you sure? Every single app I've ever done that like has a sign out thing, it goes, are you sure you want to do this? And you go, yeah, I think so. I think I'm sure I want to do this. Nope. Nope. But anyway, I've been more into media, mass media, all that type of stuff, content, fiction, nonfiction, all the sorts, all the different ones. You name it. You name it. I'm into it. And I've been fucking around with that. What the fuck? God damn it. God damn email. But no, I realized I had a big realization. Well, two things. I talked about this a little bit on Drag the Lake yesterday, but I had a realization where, like, I was thinking about anime and I was going back and watching. And it's hard to be like, I think when you talk about, I've noticed when you talk about anime, it's like you got to talk about who the best characters are and what the best animes are. Because a lot of those old animes, as a standalone TV show, kind of suck ass. They were just worried about like, yo, we just got to get some shit on TV this week. They weren't worried about having a good coach because it's like we're just like, dude, we're here every week. Like we're just showing some, like we're here every week for every year till the end of time, and we just got to throw something. We just got to throw something on fucking TV, dude. So like they were less concerned with it wasn't about seasons. It was about just like, let's have a whole bunch of fucking show. So they were less concerned about structure. You know what I'm saying? They were less concerned about having a good TV show. And it was way more just about the characters. But that gave me a realization and a new appreciation for certain things. So it's like because like when you're watching a TV show or you're watching a movie, it's like, let's get to it. What's the fucking story? You got to get it. Like the new standard for movies now, although I watched Faces of Death last night, the movie. It's a Shudder movie. If you haven't seen it, it's a good fucking time. But Shudder, because I think we're all aware of I think I think we're all aware of what Faces of Death is. We're all crazy ass white boys that grew up in a crazy ass time period. I think we're all familiar with it, but they turned it into a movie with this chick from Euphoria, which my wife was having a real concerning time wondering how what her stages of fat were, because apparently she was a big fat lady and now she's thin. And she's like, did she get fat again? I go, I don't know. They probably filmed this before she got fat again. But yeah, so they did a Faces of Death movie. And that was a cool hour and a half. Because there's certain movies. So like we watched two movies last night. We watched A Few Good Men, which I'm kind of thinking A Few Good Men is like one of my favorite movies ever made. I'm not thinking about it right now. We watched it last night. I had a few beers, dude. I was just ripping beers, watching A Few Good Men with my wife, just going. I think like every 20 minutes I'd go, this movie's so fucking good, dude. This movie's so fucking good, dude. Just hammered on. By the way, I'm realizing too, I think Coors Light's my beer right now. Big Red's got a sensitive tum-tum, and he needs the Coors Light. He needs the beer that's basically water. So I like that. They go, oh, You know, would you like a beer with your water? You go, no, I'm good. Go with this Coors Light. I like that it's fucking the lightest thing ever. I like that it's fucking translucent. I have a sensitive stomach. I had pizza and pasta with red sauce last night. Big Red's got a sensitive stomach. So go fuck yourself. I'll be eating red sauce with my light Coors Light. But no, we watched A Few Good Men, and then we watched the movie. Guys. Everyone said it. Thank you. No, but we watched the movie A Few Good Men. It was a fucking hoot and a holler. Such a good fucking movie. I like I was talking to my wife about this. I was like, I realized I love pro government or like pro military propaganda is so fucking sick, dude. It's so fucking sick. Watching war propaganda, it's so fucking sick, dude. It just makes you feel so good. Cause I realize the reason it's so fucking sick is because we look at it and go, this is how it should be. This is how it could be. If we weren't just a bunch of nasty fuckers, this is how it could be. The people at the top weren't a bunch of nasty shits. This is how it could be. This is how it should be. But the problem is, it's like a lot of the. We were talking about this on Panties yesterday. That'll come out Thursday. There's a lot of nasty fuckers, and there's like structurally speaking, there's a lot of government jobs that you kind of have to be like a fucking literal angel, or else they won't work properly. So that's all that's all you got to do. You just got to be an angel that can't be corrupted, and then you'll be perfect to work for government. So there's a huge plethora of people like that exist. So that's fine. We're good on there. A lot of repetitive shit to fill time in a lot of animes. Yeah, I agree. And a lot of over explaining. I'm a big fan because that's the thing. That's like my new appreciation for this kind of shit. My new appreciation for this kind of shit is like the character development and the different, what's going on? What's this guy like? Why are you like this, buddy? What's going on over here? Oh, I should say, by the way, hit the thumbs up, guys. Algorithm stuff. If you guys can. Algorithms. Algorithms. Thank you. That's what we got to do. We're big old sluts over here. God, I'm such a sucker for this fucking. Sorry, I'm looking over here. I see my YouTube is just tempting me, dude. My YouTube's tempting me. I'm trying to have class, not be a guy who watches this junk publicly, but it's right there, dude. It's tempting me. I don't know. I actually feel like I got one foot into comedy, so it feels weird gossiping about someone's divorce. You know what I mean? I do actually have standards. I would like everyone to know that I have some standards. But yeah, anime. What were we talking about? Anime, repetitive. Yeah, I think once you start looking at some of this shit and start appreciating it for like the character development and stuff like that, you can start enjoying a bunch more things. Cause like my whole thing was like when I would read books or listen into audiobooks, I'd be sitting there reading it like, will you get to the fucking point? We guys just get to the fucking point. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, guys. Can we and then you realize you're like, it's a fucking book. You know what I mean? Like some of them, this is about Nirvana, but like some of them are this fucking big. Some of them are this big. But it's a fucking book, dickhead. And even the easiest reading ones. Yo, look at this, dude. My dad got me OG copy of the Dead Zone. He also I don't know what the fuck I did with it. I'm actually really upset if I lost it, but I also got like an OG copy of The Shining from my dad. I don't know where I put it. It's here somewhere. Cause I've been selling a lot of books, but I would not sell that. I don't know what I did with it though. I've been looking around and I can't find it. It's around. I know I wouldn't have sold that shit. That was a really good book too, The Shining. But it's like it's a fucking book. You know what I mean? It's like it's a funny thing to bitch about because it's like there are comic books. You know what I mean? Like even this one, this right here that my dad got me this for Christmas. I gotta tell you, not I wanna finish reading it. Damn, that's cool looking though. That is cool looking art though. I want to finish it just to finish it, but I gotta tell you, some of the writing. Oh shit. So I like the art for this. The art for it is very cool. It's got the retro vibe to it and shit like that. But sometimes the writing in these ones don't aren't as smooth. Look at that shit, dude. Look at that. Dude, I just want to be a fucking dude. If you would have told me like later in life, I would have shed my egotistical ways and appreciated the art of reading. Never in a million years. Never in a million years would young Andy think that. Because I realized my head was in the wrong space when it comes to a lot of this reading shit. It was in the wrong place. I was always just about like just finishing stuff to finish it. Never just appreciating the ride. Just always trying to fucking get to the destination, never appreciating and then you start to realize you're like, "Oh, silly me. Silly me. It's about the journey. It's not about the destination." And I genuinely think like books represent that the most. It's like way more it's just like appreciate the fucking journey, man. And I've been doing that and just trying to like learn more about the characters and all these things and appreciate and I'm like, "Oh, these things fucking rule. These things are fucking sick." There's a lot of new trailers. Oh yeah, yo, let's watch this. I never watched the Dune trailer. Let's watch a couple trailers. Dude, it's so funny. I was like thinking about being like, we should catch up on the news. And I'm like, I don't know. That whole thing's gone away from me. Being like, well, I better have a strong argument for how I feel. It's like, well, I'm not gonna be a fucking dumbass, but that's okay. Fuck Mitch McConnell. Fuck Lindsey Graham. Well, why would you fuck you? Shut up. Shut up. Fucking Pierce Morgan, you dumb fucking bitch ass. Be kind. Be kind to warmongers and the people who promote and help cause the worst things ever with our government. Go fuck yourself. Oh, hey. Hey, just cause we have disagreements doesn't mean we can't get along with literal demons. Shut up, Pierce Morgan. No, you know what it is too? I realized I like I was joking about this on Panties where like you reach like a tipping point. Like with the conspiracy stuff, you like reach a tipping point where like because you get into a lot of the conspiracy stuff because it's all like scandalous and fantastical. So then you're like, yo, this shit, that shit, this shit. And everyone's like, nah, and then now you're in the stage of actually like learning the facts and backing up your sources. And that part's not fun. That's not the fun part. Learning facts. Who the fuck wants to do that? I want to say buildings don't fall like that, and then just have you go like, "Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point." No, but for real though, like all jokes aside, that part's important is to back yourself up with facts and and have the best info you can and stuff like that. But like I just find the shit interesting. And then there's something weird where it's like history is harder for me because I'm learning about like genuinely bad people. When I'm reading like I mean you could make the argument that like characters like the Joker or whoever are just as bad as people in government. You can make an argument that they're maybe worse, but the Joker's not real. And the Joker's also an artistic representation of, whatever the fuck. Lindsey Graham's just like a real live fucking demon. So it's like, well, he was a human being. Was he? Was he Pierce Morgan? You fucking sack of potatoes? You know what I mean? Like, it's this weird fucking, like, I'm not sitting here, like, I'm not one of these guys who just goes, we need more Luigis. Because I also would like to have good things get done. So, like, I'm not saying, like I watched, left-wing people love to jerk off over, like, saying that shit. I remember watching this one clip recently where they were making jokes hinting at, like, oh, we're doing school shootings. Why isn't someone? And they didn't say it directly, but they're making jokes like, do it to, like, why would go do that to the president or politicians or whatever. And it's like, well, okay, well, you're not a serious person then. You're just you're just in it for the fun. You're in it to say fun, nasty stuff. Cause it's like, there's no scenario like that whole thing where, like, yeah, Luigi shot that guy and then things are going to get better because they're scared. No, they're not. It didn't. Like, it's not like healthcare and all this shit got cheaper. It didn't get cheaper. And it's like, there's no scenario where we, and again, this is all, this is the most not promoting it for strategic reasons. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if there's like a moral reason to like that's my whole thing. Like, don't promote that, because it's like, there's no scenario where you assassinate the president or a big time politician and then everything gets better for the normal people. It's like, there's not, like, be a fucking, people just want to, like, sit, because I think everyone has no hope, and they don't realize that if everyone just locked in a little bit, everything would get better immediately. But everyone just has no hope, so they just give up. So they just go for whatever feels good. You know what I mean? They just go for jacking off over, making slow, passionate love with your wife. You know what I mean? You don't realize that slow missionary, it's the hardest you're ever going to fucking come. You know what I mean? You don't need that superficial surface level razzle dazzle. You just need slow missionary with intense eye contact and like a little kiss on the neck and stuff. You're going to come so fucking hard from that. It's way more about the superficial razzle dazzle. It's what you got right there in front of you and what you can make from it. So, like, metaphorically, like I think, like, assassinating the president is like picking up a girl in that, like, full Nelson thing, and just like, that's not the best way. That's not the most. It looks cool. It looks cool. I'll high five you afterwards. But you know what I mean? It's like, the results you want are not coming until you're just like, you gotta give the political system a slow missionary love sesh that'll make you come so fucking hard. So, like, that's my thing. I'd rather just go out there and, like, change. But, like, if we shifted the vibe, you know what I mean? Like sort of, like, think about it. Like, you could pass a million laws, but if all the people enforcing them are corrupt, it doesn't matter. And it's like, I don't know, something as little as, like, if we just convinced a lot of the cops to stop enforcing the bullshit. Like, if you're a cop right now and you're about to go arrest someone for weed, like, don't do that. Realize you're going to be the gayest guy ever if you arrest someone for weed in 2026. Or if you're about to, like, to me, it starts with, like, the people, and it starts with, like, the real change comes from the real change comes from the people who allow it to happen. So the people who act like they know that politics are wrestling, but they still refuse to acknowledge that the Vince McMahon of politics exists, whoever that may be. Like, I don't know who that is exactly, but I'm sitting here going, there's a person like that, and I'm trying to figure it out. There's other people, like, Epstein files come out, and they're like, wow, this is going to be real bad for the midterms. It's like, you're not being a serious person right now. You're like, wow, everyone fucking all those kids and the president being a pedophile, maybe. it's going to be bad for the midterms. It's like, okay, so we're still doing this? You realize it's all a scam and it's all fake and it's all gay and it's all fucking run by pedophiles. And it's like, well, but we're still going to do this. What are you talking about, dude? So, like, that's why, like, when fucking Lindsey Graham dies, I'm not going to say a single nice thing about him, Pierce Morgan, you dumb fuck. Why would you? Who gives a shit? Like, obviously, for the historical relevance, you're going to have a reaction, but, like, why would you feel anything? Everyone who runs this fucking government is the most evil, corrupt piece of shit lizard person in the fucking world. And it's like all they do, it's like if you were playing a fucking game and your opponent, all they do is lie, cheat, and steal the whole game. Well, but we gotta be, we gotta be respectful to them. Why? They haven't once played the game fair. You know what I mean? Like Lindsey Graham, all he's done is been a closeted gay guy that sold us out to Israel the whole time. The whole time. But I'm still supposed to treat him like, fuck you. I'm not like, I don't wish for anyone's death. You know what I mean? Because I think I still probably I believe in some sort of higher power. And I think hoping for people's deaths is not good for the universe of the soul. But I'm not like, what? Like, oh, Pierce Morgan, I'm going to fucking feel bad because Lindsey Graham died. Who gives a shit, dude? Go fuck yourself. Anyway, let's watch the trailer for Dune Part 3. Saw the trailer pop up. I am very excited. I'm a Dune head. I'm a Dune head. I'm a Duneaholic. I was actually listening to the Dune audiobook right before this. It has been a huge part of my journey. It's been a huge part of my journey in becoming a fully realized adult. Just trying to get through this first book, Dune. Just never giving up. Always going like, no, I don't know if I'll like this, but I will not let you beat me, Dune, the book. And I've been whatever. But through the process, I've turned into a huge Dune head. Can get a little bit boring from time to time, but goddamn, is that some good lore. So let's check out the trailer for Dune Part 3. Very excited.
I trusted you! You promised me that you would never take power in your name. You convinced me that this was your home. That I was your home.
Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta watch 1 and 2 before because I think this is still the first book. But yeah, that's right. If you guys don't remember, at the end of the second movie, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna marry, because I think Anya Taylor's whatever her character's name is, that's her like real name, Anya Taylor. It was her, and now he's marrying her for like strategic reasons. And you're starting to realize like, oh, the wheels are gonna come off. We're never gonna get to have any good things.
What do you know about me?
Yeah, I'm very excited for them to get deeper into it, because I think I watched a bunch of like lore videos a while ago, because I'm pretty sure, I mean, there's probably a million people watching this that know what happens, but so I'll probably stop talking about this in a second. But I think like a book or two later is actually when it gets way more interesting, because the wheels just fall off for Paul. Like, you think Paul's going to be this like prophet and change the world, and then I think it becomes the exact, correct me if I'm wrong.
You have conquered the galaxy. You've destroyed thousands of worlds.
What are your thoughts on that?
I think you're way beyond redemption.
Dude, I love Momoa, by the way. Momoa is just like, yo, I'll do every fucking movie. Is it like the coolest shit ever? Is it Game of Thrones and Dune and shit like that? Or bro, I'll just do every hunk of shit. I can't remember the hunks of shit, but he was in like the fucking what's the game called? Why is the only thing coming to my brain is Block World, Minecraft? I forget the other ones, but I know Momoa has only been in hunks of shit. I know people were probably saying that Supergirl's a hunk of shit, but I want to watch that before I believe anyone else. You can't really trust anyone's movie opinions ever. Cause like if you like, there's been so many times you'll hear all these movie opinions and it'll be like, this is the biggest hunk of shit you've ever seen. And then I watch it and I go, maybe I'm just not as critical as most people. And I'm like, that was a fun time. That was an enjoyable time. And then you like find out why people are mad about shit. And it's like half the time it's like made up perspective of what's like social media will create a complete fake perspective on a movie. And then other people just like my favorite review is just like, yeah, I just really wanted it to be a blah, 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 blah. And it's like, well, it wasn't. And why did you expect it to be that? Because what, you just made that up in your head because you thought that would be nice. And then it wasn't. And so what? Then you just never gave it a chance. Yeah. So I don't really like trust. I don't really take anyone's movie opinion seriously until I've watched the movie.
Why are you here?
To deliver a peace proposal.
Peace is a good thing. Why should I refuse?
Because it's meant to destroy you.
Oh, wait. Was that our pet? Oh, shit. Was that our pet?
Because it's meant.
Is it meant to destroy you? Interesting. Was it? I also too. Was that Florence P? She's in this, but she's not. Am I getting that wrong? Is that I? Because I'm pretty sure Paul marries Anya Taylor, not Florence P. I can't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Meant to destroy you.
We plan to strike at the core of Imperial power.
You intend to kill Paul?
Regime change.
Idiot. We've just signed our death warrants.
I found someone.
Oh! Why does he keep doing that? Stop adjusting. I'm just trying to pause it. Oh shit! So you got fucking what's her face? Zendaya is gonna. The only one I remember is Paul. Zendaya is gonna fucking murk her ex boo.
The future has a way of talking to me. I can't see what's ahead.
How does it feel to be human like everyone else, Paul Atreides?
You have no fear, do you?
I fear dishonor.
You sound like an Atreides.
I've been told I was one.
Forgive me for all I've done.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. We're just dooning the fuck out. Pretty excited. Yeah, the trailer was cool. I'm not gonna lie, the trailer didn't really like move me in any direction. Cause I think they're kind of like, dude, we got you guys. We got you guys. It's pretty Dune. It feels I'm very curious to like get into it because one of the things that I loved about Dune Part 2 was it was still in the vein of like Dune and everything. Like the vibe of the first movie, but it still had its own identity. And I think this will, because this seems cool. Like here, we got it right here. Like I'm on the Wikipedia page, and it looks like the cover of the movie is Paul facing off with God damn it, Momoa's character. I always forget who Momoa's character is, but you got Paul facing off with Momoa's character. And I think this is going to be, it looks like this one's going to be much more character based, where like a big thing about, and I remember listening to a podcast about Dune, which I think I'm going to go back to. Shout out the last podcast on the left, guys. Henry from that did, I forget what it was called, but he did a podcast specifically about Dune. And he was saying like the problem with Dune for a lot of people is like there's a lot of shit that you need to like establish, but once that shit, and it takes a while to like kind of, it's kind of like when people hit you with like a big ass video game and they'll be like, yeah dude, once you get past the first like 20 hours it really starts cooking, and you're like, what? And that's the same. I've heard like I remember Henry from last podcast was talking. He was like, yeah, dude, you just got to read the first book, and then Doom Messiah, which is the second book, sort of hashes out all the problems people have with the first book. So once you finish that and you start getting to the third book, it starts really fucking kicking ass. And you're like, wait, I got to read 2 whole ass books, because the first book's pretty fucking big. Duncan Idaho. Thank you, Dunbar. That was his name, Duncan Idaho. Because the first book's pretty fucking big. And then the second book's like half as big as the first book. And you're like, okay, so I got to get through basically like, it's like 3 books worth of fucking content. And then it's like, that's when it really picks up. And that's like a tall order for a lot of people, but you get into it. You get enough of a taste every so often that like the Dune world is so exciting. Cause like, dude, anyone who's not sure if they want to like get into Dune, there was a video I watched which it just did like a where is it? There's one video on here that's like ultimate Dune lore explained, and I can't remember. But yeah, there's one of them where there's a video on here that just breaks down like all 6 of the main Dune books. It breaks down like all 6 of the main Dune, because there's like 15 Dune books, something like that. And like there's a video that breaks down like the main 6, and it like it just gets bananas. That's why, by the way, I was saying this about what I was doing getting into like DC Comics and shit like that. I've been like, whenever you're trying to like get into a thing, like, because for me, it's why I'm a bigger fan of like newer shit, because I like to get into newer shit because it's just easier to get into. There's not a lot of like lore and baggage and everyone's opinions about it, and it's just fresh. It's brand new, and it's why I like when a brand new show comes out, I like to kind of get into that over. It's like easier for me to watch a brand new show than it is like, even if someone tells you like I finally watched The Sopranos, but I remember it took me a while to actually sit down and watch it, just because it's like, I don't know, man. Like I should be better than this, but I'm not. And you know, if there's a certain type of TV show, book, cartoon, movie, music, whatever it might be, whatever form of art and entertainment it might be, if you know everyone's opinion about it, if you know what everyone said about it before going into it, you're a human being. That's going to affect the way you watch that shit or consume that shit. It shouldn't, but it's going to be it's going to be a part of the way you consume that. So like, it is what it is. And it's like, I'd rather watch something sometimes that hasn't been corrupted yet by everyone's annoying fucking take, you know, because it's like the more I learn about shit, the more I learn everyone's take is just bullshit. And it's just like a lot of people's takes out there, they just like, they consume just so they can seem interesting. You know what I mean? Like, you'll have, my favorite one is you'll be on Twitter and it'll just be some fucking mundane video of like a people getting in a fight in a fucking grocery store parking lot or some shit like that. And then you have some Twitter philosopher for like multiple paragraphs extrapolating some big philosophical breakdown on society, which it's not to say you can't do that, but it's like when your clear motivation for doing that is just so fucking people can be like, man, this guy fucking gets it. This guy fucking big brain over here. Look at this big brain mindset. It's like, go fuck yourself, man. Don't I don't know. There's people that all they do is they wake up and they go, what's my take? What's my take? And it's like, yo, live your life. The takes will find you. That's how I figured out. That's how I figured out how to watch anime and consume books in a more productive way. I didn't go looking for the take. I just go, I'm going to live my life and I'm going to try to add more beneficial shit to my life all the time. And then the takes find me. You know what I mean? You don't have to go trying to figure out the universe. If you live your life and you be a copacetic human being, you be a copacetic fucking entity in this universe, doing your part, being productive, the universe will reveal itself to you. I don't know. Not to get deep and trippy, but everyone's always like, well, there's no truth, there's no reality. I go, no. I think if you become one with the whole fucking vibe, whatever that is, whatever we're doing out here, if you catch the vibe and figure out how are you supposed to fit into this, I think then I think there's info you're not allowed to tap into. And then once you start, vibing out right and being a productive piece of this cosmic soup, then the universe reveals itself. And then you get to understand ultimate truth. And that's where we've gotten to with this Doom 3 reaction. Like and subscribe. Yeah, Dune Part 3 is an upcoming American epic space opera film co-produced. Co-wrote the screenplay based on the 1969 novel Dune Messiah by Frank Herbert, is a sequel to Dune Part 2 and third and final film in Villeneuve's Dune film trilogy. Okay, so this is Dune Messiah. Gotcha. When does this fucking come out? Because I actually have. Where is it? I have Dune Messiah right there. I'm about to finish Dune 1. Making movies, making songs. No, isn't it? Making movies, singing songs, fighting around the world. Okay, so Dune Part 3 is Dune Messiah. Interesting. All right, well, I'm almost done with the Dune audiobook. It only took me when did Dune Part 1 come out? Because that's literally, well, no, actually, yeah, it's so funny. I've been on and off trying to finish Dune for 5 years. Damn, that's embarrassing. No, I think I don't know when I got the audiobook. I know it's embarrassing to admit, but there was this whole fucking thing with me with trying to be yeah, why can't I fucking sit? Why can't I sit still and pay attention to a fucking book or an audiobook? And then I realized I was I'm not one with the world. I'm not centering myself. I have too much conflict and chaos in my mind. I can't sit and just enjoy the simple pleasures of the world because I'm not right with myself. And it actually, through wanting to understand why I can't just get through a simple book and pay attention, because I was always it's way more than just ADD. Because it's I'm interested in this shit, and then I start reading a book and I think about all these different levels of insecurity and bullshit and stuff, and I'm what the fuck's going on? This is stupid. This is fucking retarded and stupid. Let me figure this out. And then it helped me bring more peace to myself, because that's where the chaos came from. The chaos was swirling around. Because I didn't have inner peace. And I don't know if I have inner peace yet, but it's much closer than it was. And because of that, I can peacefully enjoy books. In a fight, Asians. That shit was fucking good. Ah, my back hurts. Oh, fuck. All right. I was going to get out of here in a sec, but let's round out the hour. Let's see if there's any more good trailers. I love trailers. Oh, I love trailers. What is this? Ooh, horror game. Dude, it's right there still. It wants me to watch it so bad.
We take pride in helping you see the world better.
Yeah, what is it?
Well, he's your son. Why don't you take him? Ugh! Fine!
Hey there, buddy. Welcome to Seawell Clinic. Why don't you hop up a big chair? Don't blink. It'll just take a second.
Now look straight ahead at the balloon.
Huh. You know, I got to be honest. The beginning of that, I didn't give a absolute shit for the beginning of that, but then I got through more of it, and I like the concept. That's not a great trailer. That's not the best trailer, but it does interesting concept. All right, what the fuck is this? I kept seeing this. Tom Cruise is in a new movie, which I am always hype about. I literally last night I watched A Few Good Men again, and then I watched then I watched the movie again. But no, it just reminded me. I remember my wife was like, "Oh, it's a shame Tom Cruise is such a weird Scientologist." I think he needs that. Like, I think we need. There's certain people. They're like, "Oh, he's such a weirdo." Like, my big example is always Pedro Pascal. Like, he's such a weirdo. I know. He sucks ass. I wouldn't leave my wife around him for any amount of time. I wouldn't, he'd be a fucking, you'd be at a party with Pedro Pascal, and then it would get to that point where he's like pontificating on life, and he's like, describing what he thinks about the universe and shit. And you're like, this guy fucking sucks. I can't fucking wait to watch him in another movie. You need him to kind of suck. Like, go watch fucking Eddington. Absolutely bodies that movie. He's a great actor, and you need some of these actors to fucking they're fucking pretending for a living. They're pretending. They're becoming other people for a living. You know what I mean? Like, it's a weird thing to do. You know what I mean? Like, I've done a incredibly minimal amount of acting, and you have to, like, even the simplest, because, like, the minimal amount of acting I've done, you gotta, like, I was essentially just being myself, but you still gotta, like, get your head in a, they'll be like, "You ready to go?" And you'll be like, "Give me 2 seconds." Like, I did that. I was like, "Give me 2 seconds." And then you have these other actors who are doing, like, high level shit. It's like, you don't think they need to be a little bit fucking weird to do this job? Let them be weird, man. Let them be fucking weird, because that's how you get these movies. Just, like, if they end up harming people, like, what was the one guy, Army Hammer? He wants to, like, eat people. I don't think he ever actually ate anyone, but he kind of wants to. All right, maybe that guy doesn't get to play the game. You sit this one out, Army. You want to eat people. Tom Cruise. I mean, Scientology is a pretty evil organization, but I mean, go watch his movies, and then you rethink, like, how evil are they? You know what I mean? You watch it and you go, man, he's really good in A Few Good Men. How bad is Scientology?
Everything changes. One day you're a cat. Just take a little taste for daddy. Come on, sweetheart. Or a king. Next day you're just ashes in a box.
How long would you say she has?
Between 2 weeks, 5 minutes.
Mr. Rockwell, my name is Sandy Clarkson.
Yeah, Sandy. How you been, buddy? You're the man with the 5-foot crap. Now, glacier over there in Greenland, it shifts 5 feet. Now, this desk in front of me, He's bigger than 5 feet.
Mr. Rockwell.
My dick is a tenth of that size. What do you want me to shut down a billion-dollar platform over something that's 10 times the size of my dick?
Oh, I don't believe you understand what's happening, sir.
What did you just say?
Sorry, sir.
Well, I know perfectly well what's going on there, because I'm paying for the whole thing. I'm paying for your fucking 90% Hungarian goose down winter jacket. I'm paying your salary. You want to shut her down?
Well,
say it!
Mr. President, we're utterly unprotected against a disaster of this magnitude.
What's our worst case scenario?
$18 trillion, sir.
Is that all the bad fucking news?
Oh, there's the nuclear waste, too.
Oh, Digger here got us into this mess, and Digger's gonna dig us out again.
Well, let's fucking go.
You knew long before the rest of us.
That is why it is your problem! If we can't control the course of nature, at least we can control the narrative.
But it happened.
Mother Nature, she loved the winter!
You're gonna save the world.
All right, fellas, Mother Nature wants to fight.
Is he okay?
Mr. President.
Mr. President?
Fuck this iceberg, let's dance!
Help me shape the story.
They already know the story.
They know the facts. The story has yet to be told. When all else fails, you hit it with the truth. You know, the hard truth. Just bang, bang, bang. Woo! Woo! Yeah, that feels good, doesn't it? That's my girl.
There we go. Yeah. They saying crazy title. Yeah, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. You think it looks mid, Kevin? I think it looks good. I think it looks interesting. I think there's going to be a good level of, a good, interesting level of social commentary. But I hope they don't. I hope they don't hammer it into in your face. Like let it be what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing. People get mad. A lot of times. Like, they'll talk about it with, like, music or certain things. They'll be like, this isn't supposed to be political. And then people go, well, actually, they'll give, like, because, like, people will get mad about it for, like, obvious reasons because all the political messaging now is, like, aggressively heavy-handing. And people go, like, things used to not be political, which is not true. They don't realize that it just wasn't so fucking heavy-handed. So the people who didn't want to have to pay attention to the politics could still have a good time. It's like, in actuality, the politics part just got, like, you guys got shittier at it. So, like, don't piggyback on more talented people because the current version is much shittier. Like, most people, when they include the politics now, it's substantially more heavy-handed and shitty. But yeah, no, so it's like the politics stuff has always been in there, but I always think a good oh, did the stream fucking shut down? Damn. All right. I had a feeling that would happen. Whatever. It's all good. I'm getting this for the YouTube clip later. But what was I trying to say? Well, here, let me pull this down just in case, like, because sometimes when it stops the stream, it's like the metadata in the background going on and on and on or whatever. Because I know the other stream the stream that I did the other day, it got blocked, and then I just cut out the fucking segment and it stopped being blocked. But anyway, no, I'm very curious to see how heavy-handed or not heavy-handed the political shit is there, because you can tell it's there. You can tell, like, everyone except that one, I believe he was Indian or Middle Eastern, I can't remember. Everyone but him was like old white guys, but they weren't just white, they were like obnoxiously pale the way that it was shot. And I also like the speaking of the way it was shot, stylistically, it actually had a similar sort of depth of field thing that they were doing in that Superman movie. So I saw that, and hopefully that doesn't turn into just a stylistic thing everyone rips off. But if someone does it occasionally, it'll be a cool thing. Okay, we're back. I thought so. Yeah, a lot of times when YouTube does that kind of shit, they basically just do it till you take it down. Yeah, I think it'll be cool and it'll work for this movie, but I hope like a bunch of movies don't just try to like take that. But I do like this new lack of almost lack of depth of field, and like it'll be this weird thing where it's like you're watching the movie in 16:9, but because of the lack of depth of field, it gives this like boxy 4:3 vibe, even though it's still physically in 16:9. It's like how, oh wait, that won't make sense to anyone. No, never mind, that won't make sense. I'm like, it's a good point, but I don't know if I'll be able to explain it right without rambling on. But yeah, I think the concept is really cool. I think the trailer was good. They gave you a lot to get excited about it, but they didn't like sort of take any, they didn't give you the whole thing. Like I get that it's, he's got that station for probably oil and shit like that, but what does he mean exactly by digger and shit like that? Which even I gotta tell you, we're going back to Dunbar going crazy title. They know what they're fucking doing with that title. But yeah, man, that looks cool. That looks really fun. It looks like it's going to be kind of like dark, sort of like real dark topics presented in a fun way. And it looks like it'll be some interesting social commentary, like even little shit with, it's kind of funny with the thing we're going through right now with Mitch McConnell, where he's, basically a fucking cucumber. And, and then they had John Goodman there, and he's got the oxygen thing in his nose. It's just some interesting, it's kind of like fucking interesting timing and shit like that. But yeah, man, that looks fun. That looks like it's gonna be a good time. Gonna be some good social commentary. Gonna be some fun, interesting shit. I always love I always love when they give Tom Cruise like a fucking like basically what they did in Tropic Thunder, how they just give him a totally ridiculous out there character. I think Tom Cruise excels in a much more interesting way when you give him something like that. So yeah, man. All I have to say is, Digger, please be good. A good move. There we go. You guys get that. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. All right. I'll catch you all later. This was fun. Gonna do these almost every day, just as a reminder for you all. Gonna be hitting these up almost every day. I mean, I will be doing Drag the Lake tomorrow with Pat, but I'll probably try. I'm gonna try to because I usually get up much more before the stream happens, so I'm gonna try to get up and rip a little stream before that and stuff. And yeah, I like doing this stuff too because it helps me fucking sit down and watch these things. What did you say, Epison, before? It looks good with Goodman and Cruz finally movie. That's not a dark reboot, Marvel. Yeah, that's a good point. There's a lot of these I know people say it all the time, but it's becoming more and more and more apparent that it's yo, people want new original shit. No one gives and to be fair, I remember when it first started happening, I want to say Starsky and Hutch was one of the first ones. People got excited for these remakes and shit like that. They're done. We don't need remakes anymore. No more remakes. Well, not no more. That's the other thing too. People are well, no one wants to go see remakes. They have superhero fatigue. And I go, no, they don't. The superhero movies just started to suck ass. Bro, people watch shit over and over. People want to watch the shit that they like. You just stop. The shit that they like started to get fucking ass. So it's super fatigue. In my opinion, superhero fatigue's not real. It's just the movie started to suck dick.